Fans, before going anywhere far, no hate. I'm not hating on you guys. I had actually done something for you yesterday, but we had a technical problem. Also, you can see that even the Aston Villa video, I haven't uploaded it as well. It is ready, but the problem is that the device that is carrying those videos went on a goodbye, if you understand what I mean. As you can see, the quality of the video here we are using, it's way different from what we were using just yesterday or the day before yesterday. But anyway, let's talk about the miracle of Wembley. It's exciting, people, as Manchester United were playing against Manchester City in the FA Cup final, and Manchester United pulled out a miracle. They pulled out a miracle when people were not expecting them. Every single individual of the people that I saw expected United to be, destroyed, if that is even the word. They expected it to be an embarrassing result, expected it to be something that people will laugh about for years and years to come. But look at where we are now. They are the FA Cup. They are the FA Cup winners. At the same time, they are on a trajectory to actually even go further than where they are in the Premier League. It's amazing to see how these guys have been able to turn their fortunes around and actually be able to achieve way more past than what the world actually expects of them. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section before I go any further. Where are you watching this video from? Where are you watching us from? And what do you expect? What did you think of the FA Cup final, and where can you see United going next season? Because if there's one thing that was very clear yesterday, Manchester United do have the players who can turn it around when they have to. Yesterday, watch the game, go rewatch the game, the movement, the passes, the way this team was playing. It is one of the things that you say, okay, these are the cameos that if these guys are willing really to be serious, if they don't get the head loss and what, they can even do something furthermore. They controlled the Man City game. If people might say, okay, even though the position was with Man City or what, they controlled the game in terms of the attack, the zones where they wanted Man City to play the game, they made sure that they were controlling. They made sure that mid zone Man City could not play. They only had to try with the wingers, and with the wingers, it was difficult because you have Wan-Bissaka on the other side who was keeping players out, as well as on the other side you have Diogo Dalot who was active the way he was playing to stop even Bernardo Silva to do anything, which is interesting because even when we are telling the truth, if you watch the game really, really well, you could see that the Butch Alessandro Martinez and Varane, their partnership together was well oiled that they could not allow Haaland to even to be comfortable in the ball. As well as the midfield, Scott McTominay, it was like he was meant to actually take out Kevin De Bruyne out of the game. And I always tell you something, especially at the age which Kevin De Bruyne is now at the moment, he's either going to be a liability or actually be part of the problem solving solution. And yesterday he was a liability. That's the reason why Pep Guardiola had to take him out while the game was still on. Because if you see the way City were attacking and the way United were defending, which opened them so many gaps to take advantage of City's attack and hit them on the counter and put so much pressure. It was a written telenovela game. It was one of the best games I've seen in a long time of Manchester United. Players like Bruno Fernandes, the fact that for the first time, I don't know, maybe he has been doing this and I've not been paying attention, but for the first time when he holds the ball, he was actually calculating in terms of how he was distributing or passing the balls, which opened so much of the spaces to take advantage of this Man City squad. And because the fact that Man City went into that game thinking that they had won the game already, it was head loss. They lost their concentration. Ortega, maybe because they spent so many nights on the bar, they lost control. It was head loss from the start to the finish. It was one of the best games that we will talk about and really give some amazing analysis over, because City thought this was an easy gonna beat the team, no question asked, moves on, and they take whatever they were looking for. But United had another story. They had something to do. Sofia Amrabat, now it makes sense why United actually wanted him in the beginning. I don't know, does this late stage of his performance actually swerve or changes Manchester United to actually sign him on a permanent or not? But the way he was working so hard to make sure that he was the destroyer in that midfield was what exactly what we mean when you talk about the player performing to their level best. He was the destroyer that Manchester United need. He never made any pass going forward, but every single time when he was destroying the passes at the back, the people he was giving, they were able to open up space to take advantage on a counter to put so much space and hurt Manchester City. There is a moment when Kyle Walker is taking out a throw in and the ball goes in. I think it was solved by Sofia Amrabat. He gives it to Bruno Fernandes. No, it was Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino gives it to Rashford. Rashford with a skill setting up, and it was an attack from Scott McTominay where he gave Bruno Fernandes and it went to Garnacho. And Garnacho, I think he hit the ball. The way Manchester United were going through Manchester City, I've never seen a team does that in a long time to Man City, especially with the quality that United have. They knew how to play in the small spaces, knew how to open up, to create spaces, to actually take advantage of this City team and hurt them in terms of attacking, something that we have not seen in a long period of time. And I have to say, if this was the Manchester United that was there the last 10 games of the Premier League season, they could have finished in the Champions League. They could have finished in the Champions League position because these guys were playing football for games. They were playing football for days, and it has been a horrible season. Everyone knows it. I've done so many videos saying so much about Manchester United, about Erik ten Hag, about everything. But for the first time against the champions of England, I have to hold my hands up and say Erik ten Hag, maybe he was telling the truth when he was telling people that he has so many injuries and the players that he wants to use are not there. And if he has his players, this could have been a different game. This could have been a different season for United. Because what he has done, really, what he has managed to do in this game to rewrite, to actually save his ass from being sacked, it's way more important than where exactly this team is going. So I wonder exactly what Ineos are going to do. Do they sack him like the reports we had just recently, or do they give him the chance to actually create the team and try to find ways to get the players who are always going to be fit at every time to at least try to create a better memory of this game? Because what we saw yesterday, let us all be honest, people, it was good football. It was good football. It was not a boring game, to be honest. It was not a boring game. Maybe it was boring if you're a City fan because you always felt like United were all over. But for anyone who was just watching for fun, like I was just watching the game, you have to respect the way United approach this. Mikel Arteta did almost similar to the same thing, and he was outclassed as the best tactician in terms of defending and hitting this team on the attack. But United did something way more than what Mikel Arteta did, which is beating Manchester City, which in all, this what matters. The result is what matters. And now, at the end of the season, we are comparing Arsenal and United, and we're asking who has had a better season. The other team picked up a cup, finished number 8, but they have a cup. The other team, on the other hand, had a better memory, not a cup. They don't have anything too tangible that we can say in 5 years to come. Okay, in 2022, 2023, or in 2023, 2024 season, Arsenal had one of the best performances in their lives because they don't have anything tangible. They didn't win anything. But United actually do. They won the FA Cup. They've been in 3 finals in 2 seasons of Erik ten Hag. 3 finals, and 2 of them they've won. Carabao Cup last season, FA Cup this season, against the same opponent that they faced the last season in the FA Cup. So you have to look at this really and say that we're taking out the hate, taking out the fact that I'm a Liverpool fan or what, looking at really straightforward what's happening, looking at how the games are being played. They have been really, really good. This Manchester United team has really been amazing. The way they've approached this season, the way they've performed, the way they've shown that they are a stronger team. They can perform. They can show up when they need to. They can really put out some amazing performance when they need to. All in all, this counts in giving an A-star of a season for this team. And I'm really impressed, to be honest, looking at everything that I saw, looking at how they played the game, looking at how important, impactful this team was. You have to respect them. And I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think of the performance of Manchester United? And exactly where can they go? The trajectory of where they want to do in the next season. Can they build on this? Can they hold on some of the players who are very, very important, who can help them? because it's amazing. Because people have been working so hard trying to compare. Now I'm throwing hate here. People have been working hard trying to compare Mikel Arteta, that if he wins his first Premier League, he would have actually done more than what Klopp has done and stuff like that. But yet we have not been looking at the other side. In the 2 seasons Erik ten Hag has been at United, he has done more than Mikel Arteta has done in 5 years. Now dip that if you're an Arsenal fan. Think about it. The guy you call the savior at the moment, the guy you are worshipping, he has been outclassed as somebody who has been told as the worst manager in Manchester United history, who has had the worst season in Manchester United history. He has done more in terms of cup winning and getting something to the final end than what your team has done. Now that is football heritage. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your host Sam, and I have been impressed. Consider me impressed, not expressed, impressed. It's been amazing, guys, people, and I'll see you on another video. I might have to do the Aston Villa video again and the Tottenham Hotspurs, which we should have dropped the day before yesterday and yesterday. Like I'm saying, I had an accident, people, and I lost so much things, but I'm okay, and we move on. So do me a favor, for the support of the TFC, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'll see you on another video. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect. We go. Peace.